Hello everyone, welcome back to the NBL and WNBL results and previews here on the BJ Show. So, let's get on with it. If you are new, please give this a like if you love this basketball in Australia basketball for the WNBL and the National Basketball League. Right on your screen, that's it. As well, guess what I'm going to be doing right now? I'm going to share some facts with you. That's right. If you can go down below. Thanks for watching if you have enjoyed it and hit that notification bell. For out, welcome all to another weekly basketball update as we get close to the holiday season here on podcast. We are going to non-stop, but stay tuned because I will take that little bit moment. I do have some big news I want to let you know. Stay tuned because if you like and subscribe, just type the BJ Show 23 on your YouTube search. Make sure you stay tuned because every moment we are going live 17th of the 12th, 2025, 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Adelaide time. So there you have it. We are going live. Found out. Let's get in what we are going to start up with first. So, let's get on with it. So we do have the 9th round previews. It's actually called the result. So found out we are going to share all the well done, all the winners and the final scores. Then what we are going to do is we're going to do our preview. Now there is one game remaining for round 9 will be included in the round. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait. Let's dive into it. We are now our 9 results here on WNBL. We start off. Stay tuned. We also will be sharing the all WNBL, the NBL, and the United the Cup they do in the NBL. So game 1 is the UC Capitals were hosting Southside Melbourne Flyers. The final score was 97-71. Well done to UC Capitals. Big home victory. Big home against a very talented side against Southside Melbourne Alliance. Game 1. Game 2, we had the Melbourne Room versus the Bendigo Spirit. Well done to Bendigo, taking a 77-71 is the final score. Game 3, Sydney Flames were hosting Adelaide Lightning with a 75-94. Well done to Adelaide Lightning, taking a 94-75 win after those few losses. They look really good. We got a replacement coach, as I mentioned in previously. So that was game 3. We go into game number 4. For Fire hosting Perth Link. Final score is 81-97. Well done to Perth Link. Big win, big road win. Heading to Townsville. So we're done. Now we come the moment we waiting for. Oh my goodness. Got game 5, which we'll be showing in the for this game. The Southside Flyers will host Geelong Thorntons. Well, known as this was the final game, not yet, no scores being shared. I'm going to share that Southside Melbourne Flyers will take the win. Stay tuned for more because we got the round 10 previews for the WNBL. We got so much to cover. So, all that, Bendigo Spirits host Adelaide Lightning. We got Sydney Flames, Townsville Fire, UC Capitals and Geelong against Southside Melbourne Flyers and Bendigo Spirit, and then Adelaide Lightning and Perth Link. So, what do you think about this? Well, with round 9 complete, I'm going to share round 10 in the WNBL. So, that's where we are right now. So, who do I think? So, which team for round 10? I'm going to share is my thoughts and who I think should be. For round 10, we'll stay tuned for the next one, but like I mentioned before, Southside Melbourne Flyers are the team to win over Geelong. But here we go, game 1. Bendigo Spirit, Adelaide Lightning. Adelaide Lightning should take the road. Will not be easy, but I think the challengers will take the win. Game 2, Sydney Flames hosting Townsville Fire. Townsville Fire will win. Game 3, UC Capitals host Geelong Thorntons. Well, it's another one. I think UC Capitals, that got a bit of momentum there with Southside Melbourne Flyers hosting Bendigo Spirit. Bendigo Spirit with the win. And the final game, but game number 5, Adelaide Lightning take on Perth Link. Adelaide Lightning. Well, I'm backing them and I think they should get some big wins there. What do you think? Are the teams I chose are good? Comments down below. That's it. You think so far? Please go subscribe down below on your screen. That's it. Give this a like. Thank you for so much for your support and hopefully enjoying this so far. All right. Before we head into the NBL news and update, I'm going to share with very soon that the WNBL 26 ladder after round 9 with one game remaining, as I mentioned about that before. So this is the first time doing a video, so I hope you're enjoying it. And hopefully we can do this in the future. You can email us at thebjshow44@gmail.com any feedback or ideas for episodes for future reference and anything of that, and it will be on your screen right now down below, and it will be in the description found below as well. All right, let's get back to it. All right, let's now get into the NBL 26 with what games we have. So, what round we are on? Well, we are on version of round 12 results and followed by round 13. So, what a round we had with 2 games went into overtime. We'll share that very as well. I went to the LA 36ers host the Melbourne United first versus second feels like final Philly at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. I will also be sharing my thoughts from this game between Adelaide 36ers and the Melbourne United on the Friday night hoop. What a game that was. We are coming to the halfway through the NBL 20 season, and I hopefully you have enjoyed much as I'm sharing that. We'll also have the NBL ladder update very soon, as well we'll be sharing the WNBL 20 ladder as well early in the stage of the episode. We'll do that. So, what do you think of round 12? Put your comments down below what you think and how much you enjoy in hearing, or you can email on your screen, thebjshow44@gmail.com. I love to hear from you, or you can follow the social media at BJ Show, 23 Instagram, or as well Facebook, the BJ Show. So, results and previews for between 12 teams. We had a few double headers over 8 games. So, well, let's get on with. All right, we are here to share as we come into the first time in the Icon Cup. That's what I meant to say in the intro as well. As well, having that will be also shared a ladder very soon. It's always been the first game of the week, which is Wednesday night basketball. It's the first time to have the Icon Cup under the NBL. It's a fun competition, really very Disney plus feeling. If you watch on ESPN, you know what I mean of that. So, as we have some extra NBL hoops during the beginning of each round, it's great. It separates from the NBL 26 season, and I'll be showing the Iron Cup, which it is the first game on Wednesday night. Hope we have South East Melbourne Phoenix hosting Tasmania Jack Jumpers. First up in round 12. Well, this could be anyone's to win, and I'm going to now think, what do you think of this Ingon Cup? I think comments down below. I love to hear all the video show 44gmail.com. Game 1, we are having I mentioned in the intro for the first game, which is South East Melbourne Phoenix Tasmania Jack Jumpers. Well done to Tasmania Jack Jumpers with the win in the Ingon Cup, which is held every Wednesday night. Enjoy the NBL 26 season with a few remaining left, which is total. I'll let you know very shortly, but we are going to share the 81-9-80. 81-89 is the final score. We have 6 weeks. Wow, 6 Wednesdays remaining for this competition, and boy, good money goes towards this. Good money goes towards this. It goes towards the players, and if they win the championship, which I will be sharing till the finals. And stay tuned because, boy, it's going to be a fun for us. All right, game number 2 is game 1 for the NBL for round 12 result. We have the Eel Hawks taking on Brisbane Bullets at the Win Entertainment Centre with a very reasonable good score of 100-85. Well done to the Eel Hawks with the win. Now, I like to share the game of the round. I think it's definitely the game of the season. We will share game number 3 very, very soon. We are going to go straight into game number 4. And my goodness, game 3 and 4 in a row. Here we go. Perth Wildcats from the double Friday night header. The Adelaide 36ers and the Melbourne United. Stay tuned for that. We got the Sydney Kings as well. Well done to Sydney Kings with a huge road Perth at the ARC, the Jungle, as the Perth hosts Sydney at the 79-108. Well done to Sydney Kings with the win. We have the Cairns Titans will host the Tasmanian Jumpers. Final score 68-81. Well done, Tasmanian Jumpers, holding a whole 13-point win in front of the Cairns Taipans. And we now come to game 5. We got 2 games remaining. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, New Zealand Breakers. Well done to Southeast Melbourne Phoenix with the away 92-80. 3-4, very close, unfortunately. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, good. Have a New Zealand Breakers. Next game, which is actually what you called game number 5. Now, this is also overtime, but this is nothing compared to game number between Adelaide and the Melbourne United. Will share which game that was in or on my screen in front of me. So Melbourne United host Sydney Kings. Well, Sydney Kings holding a 6-point over in overtime, 92-86 win in front of the Melbourne United supporters. Well, this is it. Game number 6. Wow. Brisbane Bullets and Perth Wildcats. Well done to Perth Wildcats, the big 86-62 in front of Brisbane Bullets. Now, this is why did I choose this is going to be the game of the round? Let's find out right now. So do you remember, this is game 3. I was saying, do you know the number it's going to get? We had 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's right. We got to save the best to last. This could be one of the top best finals you'll see in NBL history 26. And in a very long time. How can I myself relate? One of the best OT team come to score 28, a double the score in front of 10,032. Well, we got the game. I'm going to show right now. I went to this game. I'm going to share my thoughts with each quarter. Now, how can I, for good failing and bad failing, that we all have our really good calls and some really unfortunate? First time, Bryce Cotton, even his game of the round, was fouled out in 275 games in NBL, first time in history. That happens in a lot of ways. But Melbourne teams do that. It's first versus second. And boy, thought Melbourne were going to take on this game. And they did. Well, I got to say, great shooting from the LA 36ers as well. Some good defense. Wow, it's just got better. It's been the 31st sold-out game since Adelaide 36ers have entered the LA Entertainment. Maybe one of the greatest states, and for the Adelaide 36ers to make this game one of the best OT in Adelaide in a long time. And you got to say, I did not feel this was a finals action. First quarter and to the final quarter, and then including the OT. How did it all scored? Well, Adelaide started strong, 27 points to 22 Melbourne United. I've got to say right now, Melbourne were in front for a very limited time. Adelaide 36ers were far too good. Second quarter, Adelaide 36ers, 32 points. Melbourne United, 26. Margin, 6 points in for the quarter overall. But it's come to a half-time point. It was only 11 points overall. The margin is 59-48. And that was the score at this point. Then, this was one hell of a quarter. Adelaide add on 22-19. Three-quarter time, 81-67. 14 points Adelaide 36ers. Now, overall, Adelaide should win it, but Perth won it more. Perth came out absolute on top. They wanted to start. They shot really well. And boy, Melbourne United did not give up. They wanted to score 28 points for the quarter. That's the most for the quarter since Adelaide scoring 14. At the end of the remaining of the game, score was 95 apiece. Question is, how did we got to overtime. Now, didn't think this was going to come down to the wire. Oh boy, two both teams going head to head in OT. In fact, it was anyone's to win. Then, somehow, the 10,032 packed the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Won maybe the facts that this could be a grand final feeling. And boy, with Adelaide facing its challenge. They took on that challenge last time they met back in early in the year, and unfortunately they took down a 1 point now batter into an absolute rock battle, 110 to 101 victory. Margin was just Adelaide 36ers just one up more. Bryce Cotton, Isaac Humphrey, the main players, the starting fives, they were out of the game, and then it was Isaac White. It was some great talent came together and took on hold a victory. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my thoughts. What do you think of that game? Comment down below. Make sure you're enjoying it. So if give this a like, subscribe down below. Don't miss this live show because that is a big notification. Thank you so much for your support. So we're now going to go into the moment we've been waiting for. We got the round 10. Well, that I could preview. That's it. Preview. So what do I think? Here are the games for round 10. With game 1, as we all started with another week of the Ignite Cup in Sydney at AIS Arena. For Sydney Kings versus LA Sixers. Game 2, Melbourne United Hawks. Game 3, Perth Wildcats take on Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix. We got game number 4, Taipans and the New Zealand Breakers. What a game that'll be. The Hawks take on the Adelaide Sixers. Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix host the Brisbane Bullets. Tasman Jack Jumpers in the Perth Wildcats, Sydney Kings and the Taipans to wrap up game. And then we have Brisbane Bullets, Taipans and Melbourne United Jazz, Manny and Jack Jumpers. What some nail biters. So that is the preview. Right, now I've chosen my thoughts. Where the cool previews. Now it's time for my thoughts for round 10 NBL 26. With game number 1 on the hand, we have another classic Ignite Cup, which it is from the NBL 26 ladder, the 2-team comp. This is the Sydney Kings at play at AIS will be hosting the Adelaide 36ers. Adelaide 36ers to take the win. And 2 in the NBL 26 starts off there, which Melbourne United will take my tip over the Hawks. Perth Wildcats in the West take on Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix and Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix. I'll choose them to take the win. Taipans hosting the New Zealand Breakers. New Zealand Breakers to take the win. My goodness, what game so far so good with the Hawks taking game number 5. They host the LA 36ers to take a win here. Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix once again. Hang on, another game on another terms. They host the Brisbane Bullets. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix take the win. Tasman Jack Jumpers on the next one hosting Perth Wildcats to take the win. Sydney Kings over Taipans. Brisbane Bullets over Taipans. And Melbourne United Jack Jumpers. So there you have it. What do you think of this? Comments down below. And I hope you enjoyed much as I am sharing all this. First time being a video podcast. So everything I'm doing is very nervous lighting, but can't wait to share with you all. We are almost there here on the BJ Show. We come to the ladders of the WNBL, NBL, and the Ignite Cup. As we start on with the WNBL, we got Sydney Flames in 8, 7 Geelong Vulcans. We got in 6th place South Side Melbourne Flyers. We got the Adelaide Lightning in 5th place. 4th place UC Capitals. Athletes in 3rd place. 2nd is Townsville Fire. Bendigo Spirit in the top 2. We got the Ignite Cup and under the NBL. We have 10 Taipans in 10th. 9th is Southside Melbourne Phoenix. 9th for Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix. Sydney Kings in 8th. Adelaide 36ers in 7th. 6th is Melbourne United. 5th is Hawks. Brisbane Bullets in 4th. 3rd is Tasman Jack Jumpers. And 2nd is Perth Wildcats. 1st place New Zealand Breakers. And here we go. We come after tour 13 to coming into halfway mark, the 12th, round 12, we got another 10 or so rounds remaining. We got in 10th place in Taipans, not played, Brisbane Bullets, Ilhawk in 8th place. New Zealand Breakers in 7th. This is Tasmanian Jumpers, 5th Perth Wildcat, 4th is Sydney Kings, South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix and 3rd, Melbourne United. Only 2nd ends Adelaide 36ers in 1st place. There you have it. All the ladders from the WNBL, the NBL, and the Ignite Cup. Alright, there we have. We're done. What do you think of the NBL 26 Championship at this stage? I am staying with the LA 36ers at this still 3 favourites at this point. With the WNBL, what do you think? And the Ignite Cup as well. Time to wrap up the NBL and WNBL. All the results in that as well, the Ignite Cup, including that. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe and like, and make sure you stay tuned for all the watch time that you enjoy much as every latest episode here on the BJ Show. So make sure you set your calendars, as I am hoping to get this out before in time for the massive live show. And check the BJ Show 23 YouTube channel as well. This will be on here. Make sure you get wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you can listen to all the latest podcasts here, every episode here on this lovely, awesome channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon. Video show's out. Bye for now. Peace.